Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Welcome to your Mercury retrograde reading. We're doing it what seems a little bit early, but it's not. It's not because Mercury is going to retrograde between 5-6 degrees of Taurus to 15 degrees of Taurus, going into shadow on the 7th of April. Stations retrograde on the 21st of April. It will station direct on May 14th and clear its shadow on June 1st. But that 5.5 degrees is where Venus was sitting at the time of the new moon that we just had in Aries. We're in that big portal opening. If you did not check out your portal video, you really should. And then on top of that, Uranus was sitting at that 16-degree point. And so Venus is currently at this time making her way through those degree points to all the way up to 16 degrees. And then Mercury is going to move into Taurus and pick up the conversation. And so here's the thing. What are you feeling right now? What is the thing that you're really feeling driven toward manifesting and creating? Because at that 5-degree point, it's the pink diamond energy. It's the heart that really yearns for something, really desires for something. And it's going to create something really marvelous and wonderful. But it's through this testing and fire, which creates stamina and endurance and makes it really lasting and strong. And then at the 16-degree point, we're dealing with the alchemy and the polarity, right? We have that harvesting, and there's all this array of things in front of you, all these choices and decisions and things you can work with to alchemize, to create something new for yourself. And it's sort of like creating your own recipe, something unique and special for you. And so this is the energy. So if right now, this week of April 27th through the 2nd, you are focusing on what it is that you want to manifest and create as we make our way toward our full moon on the 6th to take action prior to Mercury entering its shadow on the 7th, this is the energy of being able to start the project now and be able to work for the next, 6-8 weeks on it. And so then when Mercury clears its shadow on June 1st, and it will be well underway. And so there's almost a sense of, I don't want to say urgency, but for me it kind of feels like that, of really wanting to dive in now while most of the planets are moving forward to really figure out what the next steps and phases in this is. Okay, that's this card. All right, so overall energy is the anchor. It's creating stability. It's creating stability in your life, which I don't know about you guys, but I was just having this conversation with Spirit. I really wanted some stability here. All right, so let's see what we have going on. Wow. So clarity has been the issue, right? Like I need clarity around this. I need clarity about what I'm supposed to do, clarity about my next choice. What am I supposed to do? How do I manage this? How do I pull it together? Because in the energy of the mountain and the obstacle to overcome, we have the sun, which means that the sun is shining on it. Clarity is coming in, and they know this because in the area of how you transform the situation with the clouds. And so the clouds are moving on out, and the clarity is coming in. In the area of where you've been seeking information and guidance, you have, what do I commit to? The ring, the work. What do I commit to? What do I commit my time and my energy and my resources to? Where do I put my energy and my effort that's going to manifest and create? And so in the area of this feeling of it's draining my energy, it's this transformative energy here. It's the releasing and the letting go of figuring out what needs to be released in order to allow something new to come in. So what is the key to the situation? It is focusing on the abundance that you are trying to manifest. We have the garden here, but that garden here, that to me looks like 10 of Pentacles. We've got wheat ready to be harvested. We've got a bounty laid out in a picnic, so that means there's enough for you. There's more than enough, and there's more on the way. There's more than enough, and there's more on the way, right? Because there's more than enough on this picnic table, and there's more on the way. And if you don't have any other mantra that you use right now during this time of manifestation, I always have more than enough and there's more on the way. No matter what you think your current situation is, start believing in that. And then you have the card of luck. What is the action to take? You have to believe. You have to believe in the signs, the synchronicities, the opportunities that are being brought into you. Anchor your energy into that belief that there's more than enough and there's more on the way. In the area of resources, we have this very slow-moving rider. That means they're coming, but they're coming slowly. Yay. So just, they're saying enjoy the journey, trust the journey. In the heart space, we have this card of burden, of the cross, the sacrifice. But they're really highlighting to me, around the base of it, there's all these purple flowers and the sun is shining on it. There is a need to really tap into your third eye. Oh, they're saying open your crown chakra. Open your crown chakra and let the sun shine through. Allow the clarity to come in. Oh, okay. So ask for the guidance that you need. Keep your eyes open for the signs and the synchronicities, because here in the energy of the anchor, so part of what you're anchoring into, we have the feminine receptive energy, but she's using a pendulum, which means she's working with her intuition. So I'm going to take a moment here while we're looking at these cards and go ahead and clear this energy around you, Cancer, because I know you have a lot going on and it feels like time is, like everything is speeding up super fast and there's all these demands on the time. And with the sun currently in Aries, it's squaring your energy. And so it feels like there's a lot more pressure and tension around having to accomplish and create and to get things done. And it almost feels like this heavy burden, like there's so much. And what do I do first? It feels like a what do I do first thing, not so much of anything else. So here's your advice. Wow. Okay. Let's start with this one. That cleared pretty fast. Can we integrate that, please? Okay. You have the card of the awakening, the hanged man. It is seeing things from a different perspective. That degree point of the 16, where you see everything in front of you and you can manifest and you can create, and you do this by pulling things together in a new way. There's a new way of doing things. You know, I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but I do the energy every day there. And actually for Monday, I believe it was for Monday, it's kind of taking some time to get up in your head. Oh, it was Wednesday. I wrote dare to see things differently, to do something differently. That's because the moon is in Cancer there. That's fun. To see things, to do things differently, because it is in that you receive a different result. And so how can you change things up and how can you do something differently? And ground that energy, please. And so you have changed the way you are looking at a situation, embrace your uniqueness, and a temporary pause in the action. And so the slow moving rider here, this transformation that seems to take forever to happen. I just heard patience, please. We're getting things in order. So there's some kind of a divine timing aspect in place here. And so I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people and the right opportunities. I always have more than enough and there's more on the way. I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people and the right opportunities. There's always more than enough and there's always more on the way. I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people and the right opportunities. There's always more than enough and there's more on the way. 3 times, that's magic. You know, when we use our words, they call it spelling. You know, your spelling test, blah, blah, blah. How do you spell something? And it's because words are magic. Use your words. And no matter what is going on, no matter how it seems like the opposite of maybe what you're trying to manifest seems to be the reality, if you speak those words out loud, then you're bringing more of that in, and so it becomes really important. I always have more than enough, and there's more on the way. You have the card of the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Summer. Ooh, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Maybe you've been working really hard trying to commit to something, and it could be someone, or when in this energy, it absolutely could be love. I'm not seeing love on here. What I'm seeing on here is commitment to yourself and to a project. But for some of you, that might be what's going on. And so if it is, good for you. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem, and don't give up. Don't give up. Your relationships can be healed. And relationships can be with friends, family members, significant others. You have the Queen of Winter. The Queen of Winter is very using your mind. And so this week, that energy of Mercury. Mercury is really a player coming up here, because obviously Mercury in retrograde going on here. But Mercury, we have Gemini. We have Gemini in, we have Moon in Gemini sextiling with Mercury in Aries. And so, and Aries, it rules the head. There's a lot of air energy and thinking. This is here, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. In the heart space where you are struggling to let something go, a job, an idea, a relationship, it's holding you back. Let things go that no longer serve you. You have a full moon coming up next week. Great time to let things go. Now is the time to focus on your career. Now is the time to focus on your career. And so, again, it doesn't really feel like a love reading to me. But I think that you create space. When you let go of relationships that don't work for you, you make space for relationships that have the opportunity to work for you. Ooh, look, you have focus on your priorities. Make a list. Make a list of all the things that you want to accomplish between now and June 1st. Make a list. Start the list before April 7th. I would start today. I really would. There's a lot of reasons when I look at this energy. You're getting this video, what, on the 30th? Yeah, on the 30th, right? As you're getting this video, we actually have the moon in your sign, Cancer. And so allow this energy to really work for you. I'm laughing because I hear the birds singing, only it's my alarm clock that I accidentally set for 5 p.m. instead of a.m. and I forgot to turn it off. So it feels like a wake-up call, right? It's a wake-up call. It's time to really focus on your priorities. When you put the focus, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they need. When you feel that I'm exhausted and overwhelmed feeling, that is a really good time to sit down and write everything down and look at it and decide what is the thing that makes you feel most exhausted, because that's the thing that most needs your time and attention. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you to feel better and more confident. I can tell you from experience, there's a lot of truth in that statement. All right, so you have longevity and desire. Longevity and desire. This is the pink diamond. This is that pink diamond energy. It's the fire that burns inside of you, the passion for something. It's something that has longevity. This fire that's burning is clarifying it. It's burning away the part that doesn't work. Do you know what tempered steel is? That's when they take the metal and they put it into the fire and they melt it and they pull it out and they beat it and they fold it on top of it and they beat it some more and then they put it back in the fire, and through this process of tempering, this alchemizing of this, they make it stronger and resilient. And that the more they do it, the stronger it is. And so you have this desire, and if you want it, if you really want to manifest it and have something that's long lasting, you're going to be tested in fire. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to show up for yourself. There's a lot of synchronicity and a lot of luck involved in this. So start today. Don't wait for Mercury to turn retrograde. Instead, plan now so you can use that energy to move yourself forward. Really anchor into what it is that you want. I always have more than enough, and there's more on the way. I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people, the right situations. You guys take care. I'm on Facebook every day. You should check that out. Thank you for supporting this channel through your comments and your likes and your shares. And if you subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell so that you can always find your video. All right, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.